A dragon boat training session involving Chung Ling High School students ended in tragedy on the morning of January 17 when a teacher and a student drowned after the vessel capsized in the waters of McCallum Street Gout in Penang. The boat with 18 people on board had become unstable after being hit by strong waves, and it crashed into a tugboat moored nearby. It capsized 30 minutes later after it was hit by a second wave. Authorities mounted a search and rescue operation involving some 100 personnel to locate the 4 missing students. Rescue operations were called off when night fell. By 11 a.m., the body of teacher Chin Aik Siang was found, while student Jason Chung was found by 3 p.m. that Sunday afternoon. They were among 12 of the 18 on board who wore life jackets. The missing students have been identified as Brendan Yeo, Goh Hee Jiang, Chia Zi Jun, all 17, and Wong Yong Xiang, 16. The students and teacher had gone out to sea for their weekly training in preparation for a competition in July. It was Aik Siang's maiden outing at sea with the students, for he took up the post as the school's dragon boat team advisor recently. Relatives and friends waited anxiously at McCallum Street Gout for news of the missing schoolboys. Some were on their knees praying as the search operations mounted. Family members of Jason Chung broke down when his body was brought in and identified. A Taoist priest was brought to the site to perform a simple ritual to recall his soul. By Monday afternoon, the remaining bodies of the 4 students were recovered, much to the anguish of family members who had been hoping for a miracle. Penang police and the relevant authorities have begun investigating the cause of the incident. Meanwhile, Chung Ling High School has shut down its Dragon Boat Club activities until further notice. Counsellors were brought in to assist students and teachers in need, especially the 12 survivors. Students observed a 3-minute silence while Principal Chua Yao Chao says he is ready to take responsibility should investigation show that the school was at fault. Funerals were held on Tuesday for 3 victims of the boat tragedy. Tears flowed freely as family members, teachers and friends bid farewell to teacher Aik Siang, Jason Cheng and Yong Xiang. Friends and relatives consoled Chin's mother Lee Bee Hong, and later his sisters accompanied his hearse on a 1 km procession in Baganjermal on the mainland. On the island, friends and relatives attended the funeral services of Jason at the Mount Erskine Funeral Parlour and Yong Xiang at his home. Students brought along gifts, drawings and letters, placed them on top of Jason's and Yong Xiang's casket. It was a heart-wrenching scene as Yong Xiang's parents took a last glimpse of their only child, and his friends made their long bow before the casket was wheeled into the hearse. Leaders led by Deputy Prime Minister Tan Sri Muhyiddin Yassin visited the grieving families. Rebecca, The Star, Malaysia.